Caleb here, back in with more Bad Fanfiction Theater, and we have some guests.
Yeah. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, boy.
So we
My
have,
sphincter is so tight right now.
well, after having the cholera, I would imagine so.
Yeah, cholera.
Although this
Ew.
episode will probably come out before that one.
Maybe. We'll
Possibly.
see. But, well, we have Dave Hopkins and Zaffer. How are you
Yay.
guys
I'm
doing?
Zapper.
And I'm Dave Hopkins.
Sound completely different from what I imagined you guys sounding like.
I get that a
It
lot.
happens.
So, Dave, your experience with Sailor Moon?
Yes, she has a very short skirt.
Zaffer?
She has a song. There's a guy named Tuxedo Mask who's constantly stalking her, and she's like, I love him so much. And she's got a bunch of friends and cats.
Does she have
Does that sound-
puppies?
She might.
Does she have puppies?
I hear puppy.
Oh, that's my puppy. Yeah, he was barking at the door. Sorry. Shut up!
Shut up!
Be quiet!
You're not part of the Sailor Moon fanfiction, unless you're part of the Negaverse. So, unlike my friends here, I was a huge Sailor Moon fan as a child. And, well, being a girl and its target audience, obvious reasons why. But, yes?
Were you its target audience?
Yes, I was a little girl in middle school.
I was a little boy and
Well, if you wanted to
long
watch
legs
it,
and
Dave,
short
that's
skirt,
okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think some boys watched it for the same reason little girls watched it, and it wasn't for the lesbian couple.
Alright, that Hooch and his friends don't count.
I'm also talking about Hawk.
Oh. Well.
You want to keep digging this hole?
Keep digging this hole. I'll be back. I'm gonna let somebody else take it. You son of a bitch, you can't let me do this for you. You can go and fuck yourself. Alright.
I think Dave does that on a regular basis.
What, fuck himself?
Yeah. Yeah. Usually while watching Sailor Moon.
Well, and some other animes that you've mentioned you've watched.
Yep.
Remind me to show you Wicked City.
I've seen that
Wicked
one.
City.
Oh, have you now?
I've seen Wicked City, and I don't watch anime.
Okay.
It's got so much, babble about, it trying to sound deep and stuff. It's like, oh, yeah, how can we really tell if we are good or wicked, and who is really the monster? And it's like, no, you're just porn, shut up.
Yeah, I went into this during a talk time, but, let's just say Mom got involved in watching this, and that was...
Oh, I remember this story.
That
now.
was really... Yeah. I might have been called cool, but I wasn't cool. Anyway, so we will be reading The Devil's Light by Princess Ja.
Ja.
Yeah.
Ja,
Princess Ja.
whatever.
Princess Ja. She...
Princess Ja.
On adultfanfiction.net. If you've never actually been on adultfanfiction.net, or .org as it's called now,
Yeah.
basically you're just gonna have to put in, bullshit that says you're over 18. So we will be reading, or trying to, this by chapter. I do not own Sailor Moon. Please give me some feedback. Your advice is strongly needed. I really want to improve my writing.
Smash that like button.
Smash that like button.
In the face.
I will be editing some of the chapters. Let me know what you think of the revise. Oh my god, learn punctuation, please.
No.
I hate you then. Usagi. Oh, we're gonna go by the Japanese names? Okay. Usagi stared out over her balcony. Wait, when does this take place? Are we on the moon? Are we on Earth? Are we in Crystal Tokyo?
Yes.
If I had my choice, the moon.
Okay. She couldn't believe what she had done. She fell in love with a human prince. Oh my god. She allowed her people's souls to be conquered, and all for love.
It was worth it.
I don't... Are you referring to the Negaverse when they attacked? Because they pretty much trolled the human people of the time into attacking the moon, from what I remember. But how she loved him so Momo-chan. It's Mamoru. Anyway, Momo-chan was her life, and
What? Say that name again.
Momo-chan, number 9.
yeah, Momo. But anyway, his name is actually Mamoru in Japanese, but whatever. Momo-chan was her life and her senshi. No, he is not a senshi. He is a prince from Earth. Different. Oh, and her senshi. Okay, but with the run-on sentences, it looks like you're saying Mamoru is the senshi. But anyway.
Mamoru.
Her senshi had to understand that she was no longer the pure ruler they once knew, but now owned by darkness. So that's what you think of love, that it makes you evil. Okay.
Yes.
Your Highness. Yes, Singo. Who the fuck is Singo? I know most of, like, pretty much all of the English names, hardly any of the Japanese names. So I'm just like, who's that?
I will look it up.
Thank you. The king has beckoned for my lady.
Well, I see a lion singing. That's kind of cool.
Usagi sighed. Where is he? She asked with no question mark. Walking from the black? Where the fuck is she? Is she on the moon? Is she in the Dark Kingdom? Where the fuck is she? The black double...
What the shit?
Yes.
It's some dude. Singo. Usagi Singo? What? No.
What are you guys talking
Oh,
about?
wait, her brother.
Maybe.
Because, yeah. Shingo. She left out the...
Oh, so they spelt it wrong.
Yeah.
Well, that'll do it every time.
Okay. So, I guess in the past, her brother was her servant?
Why not?
That led to her balcony, her once sunny blonde hair, now silvery gray. It was always that when she lived on the moon. Flowed behind her as her deep blue eyes laid themselves on Singo. He is in the throne room, my lady. Singo bowed. Usagi laughed a little. A small smile crept to her delicate face before turning back to nothing. Tell your king I'll be there in a minute. Yes, my lady. Usagi looked down to her cream gown that was trimmed in silver and gold. I don't think it actually was, unless we're talking about, like, she's assuming the role of queen, but anyway, what could he possibly need in the throne room, she thought to herself as she reached the stone-cold doors. Pushing them open, a smile greeted her and ushered her to sit. On the ground, on a seat, whatever. My love, Mamoru-chan, damn it, I'm getting confused now. My love, Mamoru began. The time has come your senshi have to choose. What? Choose what? Usagi forced a smile as she approached her husband. So you guys have already gotten married?
They're quick.
And now king of the now dark crystal so this is in the future. And it's not just crystal Tokyo, it's dark crystal Tokyo. Totally different from the Tokyo of the 23rd century, I think it was. Mamo-chan, I have tried. Can't we just let them go? Mamoru started towards his wife and sneered coldly. I will not be disobeyed. They either bow to their king and queen or be executed.
How could they?
Wow, this future went dark fast. Mama-chan, Usagi gasped, grabbing her chest. Is she going to become Sailor Moon? Is she going to use the Millennium Silver Crystal to exterminate him? Whatever. Usako!
Tune in next time when
a new character shows up that takes Usagi's place. My love, they will try to overthrow us, or worse, take you away from me. Now you just sound like an abusive asshole. I know, but why do you agree with this? You've known your friends pretty much all your life and past life. Mamoru cut her off. No buts, my word is final. even though you're king and queen and thus rule together. Technically, Usagi should be above you because of the whole moon kingdom and things. Usagi looked down and stared out the open doors. How I wish things didn't have to be this way. If only they could have listened. If only things could go back. I am sorry, my senshi. She thought, her mind trailing back to the months they spent together before their end. Ugh.
Ooh, that was an interesting sentence.
Yeah, so that makes absolutely no sense, and the most I gather this is an alternate Crystal Tokyo future, where instead of things become like peaceful worldwide, they all turn to shit. Mamoru himself is the Dark Kingdom.
Yay. Disclaimer, I do not own Sailor Moon, nor any of the characters from it. I do not make any money from the writing of this story. I am taking this story in another direction, so please review Chapter 3.
Motherfucker. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. It's your turn.
Okay. Usagi looked up to Mamoru, admiring his smooth features. She knew he was right there. There was nothing she could do but hope that when they did find the senshi, they would have changed their minds. Otherwise, she would have the pleasure of sucking them dry. Upon that thought, a small smile crept to her lips. It had been a while since she drank human blood.
Wait,
there's no periods. What? There are no periods. I think it's all just one sentence.
When did Serena when was she was a vampire?
Now.
Mamoru always insisted they drank animal blood. She licked her lips at the thought. Mamoru-chan, she spoke smoothly, her voice calm and seductive. What if I told you I knew where senshi were? Mamoru slid his hands to her shoulder, brushing them lightly. I'd say, let's get them bitches. She smiled.
Usagi would never do such a thing. She would protect them with her life.
He smiled, his fangs drawing from his perfect mouth. Usagi held her gaze from his. Something in her stirred a little. What had she become? She wanted so bad to take the thoughts away, but she enjoyed every moment of it. Every moment of being powerfully untouched. Being the queen of the dam, sending Crystal Tokyo into a fate they had never thought possible. Their world was filled with darkness.
Ooh, mysterious.
It's giving me shivers, I'll tell you what. Yuzako, are you ready, my love? Mamoru asked, extending his hands to hers. She nodded and took his hand, and he led her to the master's chambers.
Oh my.
Oh my, indeed. Yuzako, how do you know where they are? Usagi smiled and raised her lips to Mamoru's neck. Because I can see them, my love, she whispered, sinking her fangs into his neck, her eyes turning bright scarlet red. She held her place gracefully as he began to suck her king dry. All in the same absorbing power as Mamoru growled low in his throat as he began to shut his blood off from her. Who did she think she was? He made her into what she is, sending Usagi, flying to the floor. Mamoru held his neck as he looked down to his so-called queen.
Okay, so, first of all, how can you stop your blood from flowing? Even as a vampire, wouldn't that mean you stop functioning completely?
Vampires are kind of dead, so they shouldn't even have flowing blood, but...
Well, I mean, it depends on the mythology, I suppose.
Yeah.
What do you think you're doing, my love? He growled, pinning her to the ground. He let out a low growl and sank his teeth into her heart. She screamed, her pain announcing.
How do you bite into somebody's heart? It's kind of protected by a sternum and rib cage and lungs.
He had to bite through boob meat first. Announcing her powers, her crescent mark glowed to perfection. She slowly smiled to herself as the senshi appeared before them. Crescent beam, I said for no reason. Mamoru wasn't prepared for the attack and was sent flying into the wall.
What? This makes no sense. Absolutely none. I don't know what's going on.
What is the
not
meaning?
The only one.
What is the meaning of this? He yelled, clutching his shoulder. Don't touch her, you bastard! Makoto growled, charging for him. But this time he was prepared. Sidestepping her, he glared towards his wife. Serenity, what the hell are you trying to pull? Usagi only just smiled.
For those who don't know, Serenity is Serena's past life name.
Who's Serena?
Usagi, I mean.
Oh, okay. Please, you guys, the only way to beat him is to turn to one of us. What? Please, you have to save me. She skillfully lied as she eyed the 4 shadows that appeared behind her senshi. Princess, the senshi gasped, but were cut out. The 4 shadows had already overshadowed them and sank their fangs into their silky necks. Each girl cried out in pain as blood ran from their necks. Grabbing, kicking, and grasping for air, they could feel their bodies lose the life that they held so dear. Yusaku, Mamoru said in disbelief. Could his little Yusako have planned all of this, summoned them to her? He began to chuckle. For a moment there, I had believed you turned against me, my love. Usagi just smiled, keeping her eyes on the senshi, waving her hand lightly. One of the 4 shadows dropped Sailor Mars. Usagi picked up her weeping friend, staring her in her cobalt eyes.
No.
Usagi smirked.
Sailor Mars has purple eyes.
Now who's the weak one, Ri-Shin?
Ray-chan.
Ri-chan? She laughed, sinking her fangs beneath the shadow's mark. You're mine now, all of you, she laughed, staring down to her senshi.
They already were your soldiers. That's what senshi are.
And they lived happily ever after. The end.
So in case you missed it, even for somebody who knows a lot of stuff about Sailor Moon, like myself, this made absolutely no sense.
I don't even know if any of the characters from Sailor Moon were in it. I'm just like,
well,
oh, okay.
Their names were, but I don't know about their characters specifically. Like Sailor Mars apparently was here, and Usagi used an attack, and then we called the dude Mamoru.
Mamoru.
That was about it.
Mamoru, dun 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 dun, Mamoru.
So here's the thing. If your story is unrecognizable as the fandom you're writing for, you should go back and fix that. Because otherwise you should just make an original story.
Yeah.
Also, punctuation is your friend. Please learn how to use it. Anything else?
Hello, punctuation, my old friend.
I don't know a single thing that happened in that. It was so confusing.
No, it was just a confusing mess of words.
Yeah, apparently somehow Mamoru and Usagi became vampires.
As you do.
Several years into the future, when they ruled over Crystal Tokyo. I guess this is before they had Rini. Somehow, he was a vampire and made her a vampire, but for some reason she fed off him, which would be a really bad idea if you fed off your master vampire, from what I understand of Dracula and other vampiric lore. So yeah, this didn't really make any sense. What do shadows have to do with that? Was this other vampires? Was it the Negaverse generals or something? Like, were they the vampire lords or whatever was going on?
I don't know.
That could have been interesting.
I think these are questions that were not meant for man to answer.
These are answers that should never be questioned.
Yes.
I mean, if you want to, like, take the idea and do your own thing with it and make an actual good story out of it that makes sense, and then we can follow along, go for it. But as it stands, this thing is a bunch of words that just kind of exists and has no reason to. Final thoughts?
I concur.
Zaf?
It was just a bunch of words. I didn't understand any of it. I'm not a huge Sailor Moon fan, even if I was, I don't think I would have known anything about what was going on.
No, it was almost impossible to understand what was going on based on my knowledge of Sailor Moon. And I think that's pretty much all we have to say about this. I'm Caleb.
I'm Zephyr.
And this has been Bad Fanfiction Theater. Thank you for listening, guys. Sorry it wasn't really much of anything. Bye!
Goodbye!
Goodbye. Have a good one, everybody.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry for anybody who's insulted by Dave and Zaf.
Yeah, single us out. You're completely blameless.